turning obligations into manageable milestones. With careful planning, disciplined action, and a clear focus on long-term goals, it's possible to move from financial strain to security, gradually building a foundation that supports lasting wealth. Today, we will talk about From Debt to Wealth, a realistic plan. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. From Debt to Wealth. Understanding the journey. Going from debt to wealth is a realistic, achievable goal, but it requires discipline, strategy, and patience. Most people are trapped in cycles of high-interest credit cards, loans, and living paycheck to paycheck, unaware that a structured plan can free them. The first step is acknowledging your current financial situation. Know your total debt, interest rates, and monthly obligations. Wealth doesn't happen overnight. It builds gradually as you reduce liabilities and grow assets. The journey involves balancing debt repayment with savings, investments, and income growth. Many people focus solely on paying off debt and neglect building wealth simultaneously. But the key is combining both approaches. By creating a realistic roadmap that includes budgeting, prioritization, and leveraging financial tools, you can slowly shift from financial strain to financial freedom. Understanding that debt is temporary, while assets and investments grow over time, helps maintain motivation and focus. 2. Assessing your debt situation. Before any wealth plan, make a comprehensive list of all debts. Include credit cards, personal loans, student loans, and mortgages, along with interest rates, minimum payments, and due dates. Categorize them into high-interest versus low-interest debt, because high-interest debts are financially toxic and should be prioritized. Understanding your debt load gives a clear picture of how much effort and time it will take to become debt-free. Beginners should also track spending habits, identifying areas where expenses can be reduced and redirected toward repayment. This honest assessment forms the foundation for an actionable plan, ensuring you know exactly where you stand and what steps are needed to move toward wealth building. 3. Creating a realistic budget. A sustainable budget is essential to transition from debt to wealth. Start by calculating your income, fixed expenses, and discretionary spending. Allocate a portion for debt repayment while also reserving funds for emergencies and investment opportunities. Use methods like the 50-30-20 rule, where 50% goes to necessities, 30% to lifestyle, and 20% toward debt and savings. For those with high-interest debt, consider increasing the repayment portion temporarily. Tracking expenses through apps or spreadsheets ensures accountability. A well-planned budget prevents unnecessary spending, increases repayment speed, and frees up cash for wealth-building opportunities. Without a budget, progress is slow, and debt often accumulates despite intentions. 4. Choosing a debt repayment strategy. Two popular strategies exist: the debt snowball and debt avalanche. The snowball method focuses on paying off the smallest debts first to build momentum and psychological wins. The avalanche method prioritizes debts with the highest interest rates, minimizing total interest paid. Both approaches work, but the choice depends on motivation and financial psychology. Beginners can also combine strategies. Use the avalanche for high-interest debts and the snowball for smaller accounts to maintain momentum. The key is consistency. Make regular payments above the minimums, reduce interest costs, and steadily eliminate liabilities. 5. Building an emergency fund. Even while paying off debt, an emergency fund is crucial. Unexpected expenses like medical bills, car repairs, or job loss can derail progress and force reliance on high-interest credit. Beginners should aim for $1,000 initially, then gradually expand to 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This buffer ensures that debt repayment continues uninterrupted and prevents new debt accumulation. Having an emergency fund also provides peace of mind, reduces financial stress, and allows you to focus on long-term wealth building without constantly reacting to crises. 6. Increasing your income. Accelerating the journey from debt to wealth often requires boosting income. Side hustles, freelance work, or monetizing skills are practical options. In 2026, opportunities include online tutoring, content creation, digital freelancing, and small e-commerce ventures. Even modest additional income can significantly speed up debt repayment, fund investments, and provide capital for passive income streams. Focus on high-value opportunities aligned with skills or interests, ensuring consistent effort without burnout. Increasing income while reducing expenses accelerates financial freedom and allows simultaneous investment for wealth accumulation. 7. Starting small investments while in debt. Many people hesitate to invest until all debt is gone. But starting small investments early compounds wealth over time. Begin with low-risk options like retirement accounts, index funds, or dividend stocks, even if contributions are minimal. Small, consistent investments grow steadily while you repay debt, giving you a head start on wealth accumulation. Beginners should balance risk and repayment priorities. Focus on high-interest debt first, then direct extra funds to investments. By adopting this dual approach, you prevent delaying wealth building indefinitely, ensuring your money works for you even during debt repayment. 8. Automating payments and savings. Automation is a hidden secret for financial success. Set up automatic debt payments, savings contributions, and investment deposits. Automation reduces human error, prevents missed payments, and enforces discipline without relying solely on willpower. Tools like budgeting apps, automatic transfers, and bill reminders ensure consistency. Beginners benefit from automation because it creates systematic progress. Debt decreases, savings grow, and investments compound, all without active effort every month. This systematized approach makes the transition from debt to wealth smoother, faster, and less stressful. 9. Mindset shift, from scarcity to abundance. A mindset shift is crucial. Moving from debt to wealth requires viewing money as a tool for growth rather than a source of stress. Focus on abundance, long-term goals, and financial literacy. Celebrate milestones, paying off a debt, building savings, or earning from investments to reinforce positive habits. Avoid comparing your journey to others. Wealth building is personal and cumulative. Beginners should cultivate patience, persistence, and resilience. Changing mindset ensures that debt repayment isn't just a chore but a step toward long-term financial freedom and wealth accumulation. 10. Long-term wealth building plan. Once debt is under control, transition fully to wealth building. Increase investments, expand passive income streams, and continue budgeting strategically. Use lessons learned from repayment, discipline, prioritization, and risk management to accelerate growth. Diversify across assets like stocks, real estate, and business ventures. Continuously educate yourself, adapt to opportunities, and maintain the mindset that financial freedom is a journey, not a destination. By following a structured, realistic plan from debt to wealth, anyone can move from financial stress to independence and lasting prosperity. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.